What's going on, everyone? My name is Damien, also known as Qybii. How's everyone going today? If you guys are unaware by now, I'm doing a hard 50. This is day 39, uploading, streaming every single day, all that good stuff. Links are all in the description down below. Make sure to go check me out. The love and support I've been receiving day in day out has been beautiful. I've gained so much subscribers, my views have been going crazy as well. I'll drop a full database once this hard 50 is over on how much all my numbers have gone up. But right now, I'm just loving every single second of it. I don't do this because I feel like I have to, or to get subs, get views, get money, whatever it is. I just love yapping about basketball, and I appreciate those who see it through my videos and enjoy the yap session. Without further ado, thank you once again, and let's get stuck into today's video. Boy oh boy, it feels like I've made one too many Phoenix Suns videos this season so far, but this is just horrendous. They currently have a losing record, and they don't look good in the basketball court whatsoever. The Phoenix Suns are currently right now 3 games under 500, the 27 wins and 30 losses so far in the 2024-25 regular season. And if you were to tell me that at the start of the season, I would have been mind shocked. You'd think after finally finding a really good point guard in Tyus Jones, you'll be able to sort out all their woes, and that would be it. But you're completely wrong if you thought that. Suns currently average 113 points per game, which is actually 4 teams, so right in the middle of the pack in the entire association. 47% inside the arc, 36% outside the arc. Obviously, you're gonna keep shooting those threes, considering you have all these shooters on your team, like Kevin Durant. Obviously, Bradley Beal shoots them, Booker shoots them, Bruce O'Neal shoots them, Ball actually shoots them. This team's full of shooters. Tyus Jones shoots them. So at least to them, at least having a good 3-point percentage. If you guys want to count that as a win, I guess it's a win. Currently 6th in the entire association and best 3-point percentage per game, 37%. But even though they allow the 20th points per game against them, obviously it's higher than what they average because they have a losing record. 115.3 points per game, the opponents average the drop on them per game, or whoever they verse average that amount of points. I made that way too difficult, sorry guys. And watching this team play defense is a struggle. They're versing these mid teams and they're struggling. They had a dogfight with the Chicago Bulls literally yesterday, and today they're going to get smoked by the Toronto Raptors. Are you serious? The Toronto Raptors, who are literally right in the middle of a rebuild, they have one max player on their contract. It's ridiculous, man. Even the same shit with the Chicago Bulls. Don't have a single player that's on a max contract, and you're still gonna have a dogfight and only win by a couple of points. And this team just has no identity. I mean, you don't know what you can get from that out. You don't know if you're gonna get like 70, 80 points between the big three, I guess, in Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. And you also don't know what's going to happen with Mike Budenholzer as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a one-and-done coach if he gets fired after the season, because, man, this is looking even worse than last season. I didn't even think that was possible. They're going to trade away Josh Okogie in the middle of the season and some draft capital to go get Nick Richards, actually a very solid center. And let's just say his potential isn't being maximized by Mike Budenholzer. I'm not trying to put all the blame on the coach, but the way his game plan structured, he's not really involved in offensive movement, offensive game plan, offensive sets whatsoever so far since his arrival in Phoenix. Not to mention all the off-court drama that's been going on. Apparently there was a lot of tension in the locker rooms. They're talking about Yusuf Nurkic before he got dealt to Charlotte as well. Apparently there was no relationship. Nurkic was actually asked what the relationship was like, and when they were both asked the exact same question, what was the relationship like with each other? And Nurkic said, and Mike Budenholzer also said, he also kind of beat around the bush a little bit, but they pretty much just both said the fact that there isn't a relationship there whatsoever. And as a result, Nurkic's defense was getting exposed, especially the first 20 games of the season, where he let the starting center, yes, the starting center, no matter who they played, whether it be the Lakers, the Hornets, anyone, any team that they played the first 20 games, he let them average 17 points per game. And yes, I know they played the Lakers multiple times early in the season, obviously while Anthony Davis was still there. But man, some of these other centers that he played, like Mark Williams, Jalen Duren, they are not scorers. They're there for their role, and that's it. They're literally the perfect role players to have on your team. You can't be letting them go for efficient 17 to 20 points per night. That just can't be happening. So as a result of that, he got moved to the bench, and it's pretty much after he got moved out of starting lineup, he wasn't getting any PT whatsoever. And Nurkic just said he just wasn't happy, and obviously the Phoenix Suns are going to deal him to the Charlotte Hornets and pretty much for a bag of chips in return. And this team just has me so geeked and just weird out to the fact that they've literally financially fucked themselves. I don't know if this video is going to get blocked for me saying that, but they have. I mean, they're going to try and move Kevin Durant back to the Golden State Warriors for a package of young players and draft capital. like to guess I try to reboot this shit up, because let's get the story straight right now. You're not trading Bradley Beal. You have him for another year after the season on contract. This man's only one of 2 players in the entire association to have a no trade clause. Him and LeBron James are the only ones to have that on their contract. And if you guys are the casual fans and don't know, it's okay to be a casual fan, by the way. That sounded way too rude. But if you guys don't know what a no trade clause is, they can still technically be traded, but it has to be wherever the person wants to be traded. Like, there was rumors about him going to Miami. There was rumors about him going to Milwaukee, to Bradley Beal, by the way. And pretty much he just said, nah, I'm cool. I'm here. I'm cool in Arizona. I'm good in Phoenix. My kid's in school now. I got a house here. He's good. So obviously they've really tried to trade Kevin Durant, and it's pretty much like just confirming that this season they're going to try and move him for some young players and draft capital. But you're stuck with Bradley Beal's contract, and not to mention that Devin Booker's also on a max contract as well. As soon as that man makes another All-NBA team, he's going to be eligible for the Supermax, and the Phoenix Suns, they're probably going to pay it to him. But I swear or not, if Booker's going to be fed up with this bullshit for now. I mean, you can always just say that Devin Booker is a one-team player. We thought that about Luka Doncic. We definitely thought that about LeBron James. There's just so much players in the history that we thought they were going to be one-team players and just ends up getting moved. I thought Anthony Davis was going to be a one-team player in New Orleans, the way that he was just balling out early in his career. But he was sick of the bullshit as well the first couple of seasons, and he wanted out immediately. And what happened the first year he exited? He got a ring with LA Lakers. I'm not going to go too much over player stats, because every single individual player is actually having a very good season. Ball, is coming out of his shell very well. That could potentially be like your starting center or even full-time backup center behind Nick Richards after you decide what you're going to do with Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal said he's not going nowhere, so he's stuck with him in his ridiculous contract for the rest of the season. In terms of what the Phoenix Suns can do next, if I'm being completely honest with you, this is going to be one of the first times I've ever said this. I don't know what the Phoenix Suns are going to do or what they even should do, because they're stuck in such a financial, hardship. It is very bad the way they've gone about their money and the players that they have acquired to get that money. Can you imagine if they still had John Ray Ayton on this team? There's no way. They would literally have G League players, two-way players coming off their bench playing full-time. And although that 3-team trade that did send Ayton to the Trailblazers did free up some money, I mean, man, does that even count if you're going to take in a contract like Bradley Beal's? And you're stuck in a situation as well. If you choose to rebuild, what is Devin Booker going to do? What is Devin Booker going to think? Can he be bothered to hang around another 2 to 4 years to deal with another rebuild to try and earn his spot back into where he was before? The formula with this team is actually, it was clear as day. That 2021 NBA Finals team was actually beautiful. Chris Paul running the offense. Obviously, Chris Paul isn't the player he used to be before, but if you guys can get a young point guard like him with the same mindset, pass first, set up your teammates, then that's all you could ask for. I mean, you just literally straight proof right there. And obviously, I'll try to run it back with Chris Paul. He got injured and it just didn't work out good for you guys. I mean, those players like Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne, all those guys were just playing the role into perfection back in that day. And that's what you need. Devin Booker is a superstar. I don't care what anyone... In my opinion, he's definitely the best shooting guard in the entire league. I'll put him above Anthony Edwards any day of the week. His play this season has been phenomenal. Probably he's playing very well this season, let's just say that. Obviously, he's not getting recognized. He didn't get the All-Star nod because this team is just cry ass. And no offense to Kevin Durant, I'm not trying to bitch or hate on his legacy. He literally just got the All-Star call because he's Kevin Durant. In terms of what the Phoenix Suns do next, I want you guys to let me know down in the comments down below. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe trade away Kevin Durant and see what you can get assets-wise to put around Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. But even them two is just a set backcourt, again, just sounds disgusting. And you've only got Tyus Jones in a $1 million deal. $1 million 1 year deal. So I don't know if he wants to hang around and deal with this shit as well. I think he wants to go contribute it to a nice contender like he was with the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm still shocked they let him walk for nothing, by the way. But let me know down in the fans, NBA fans, Phoenix fans, basketball fans, let me know what you guys think about the Phoenix Suns situation. I don't think they're going to make playoffs this year. I'm going to call it right now and say they're not going to make playoffs. And they're in a lot of trouble. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy qybii, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.